Safe and sound at home again. Let the waters roar, Jack. Safe and sound at home again. Let the waters roar, Jack. Long we've tossed on the rolling main. Now we're safe ashore, Jack. Don't forget your old shipmate. Folly, rolly, 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 ride-o.
Hi there, I'm Joy Schiffman, the chairman of the Cohasset 250th anniversary celebration, and welcome to 2020. Throughout this year, we're going to have a lot of events and programs that are going to commemorate the rich history of Cohasset, celebrate what a great place it is to live now, and dedicate something to future generations, leave things better than we found it. We welcome all of you to visit our website at cohasset250.com. And there you can find out a list of all the activities that are happening, ways to volunteer, ways to donate. And we really just encourage everybody that this is your celebration, so please take a part. Thank you.
Today's the kickoff of the 250th celebration of Cohasset. It's January 1st, 2020. We're here, we're printing scarves that are being sold over here along with other items to celebrate this momentous event in the history of Cohasset. So there's all kinds of stuff. I'm sure you're going to take photos of the ice sculpture and actually have skating on the common with synthetic ice. And it's just a nice day. There's a lot of local people out and about. The sun came out.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. We're going to officially ring in New Year's. All right, welcome everybody to the kickoff of the Cohasset 250th anniversary celebration. The next year will be filled with events and programs to celebrate our very special community. I first want to take a minute to thank all the volunteers who have made today's event possible, especially our event committee of Diana Karcher, Donna McGee, Ruth Nedrow, and Ann Pompeo. I also want to thank members of the police and fire departments and Cohasset Scout Troops 28 and 48 for their help in making all this happen. Today's celebration is only the tip of the iceberg. We have many things planned throughout the year, so visit our website, cohasset250.com, for a full list of activities and ways you can get involved. And again, that's cohasset250.com. I promise this will be a short program so that you can get to the chowder and the fun. Our speakers this afternoon will be Kevin McCarthy, the chairman of our Board of Selectmen. And following Kevin, our event chairwoman, Diana Karcher, will honor some very special Cohasset residents, past and present. We also have a special reading of the invocation that was given at our town's bicentennial celebration in 1970 by the Reverend Ed Atkinson. and that will be read today by his daughter Liz, who is visiting us from Georgia. Lastly, committee member and town songbird Lily Sestito, along with her guitar accompanist Jim Armstrong, will close the program. So thank you all for coming. Happy New Year, Cohasset. And without further delay, Kevin McCarthy.
Thank you very much. On behalf of the Cohasset Board of Selectmen, we wish to welcome you all here for the beginning of this very auspicious year, our 250th. I want to say, and we want to say, thank you very much to all of you who have turned out here today, and I know who are going to turn out for the events that are going to occur over the next year. I want to say a special thank you to the 250th committee that just made all of this possible, and give them a hand of applause for that. This is a citizen-driven and a citizen-run committee that is organized, has been working for 2 years on this, and have organized a whole year's worth of activities for us all. And it's just a tribute to them, as well as to the kind of small-town quality that we have, that's citizen-driven, and the results of it are what you see today and what you're going to see over the next year. If I could just say one final word that we have for this year, and that is, and this event, is gratitude. And that is the gratitude that we all feel for all of the citizens and all of the people that have come before us in the last 250 years, who founded this town, who created this beautiful commons, who created this and have been stewards of this community, and have made possible for us to be able to come together today for such a wonderful day. So gratitude is our word, and we feel it deeply, and thank you very much.
It's my pleasure, actually, to introduce the folks that are still here, still residents, and they also were here and worked in the bicentennial. To begin with, we have two members that were considered, or we consider, as far as we know, that they are the oldest residents of Cohasset. Unhappily, neither one of them could attend today. It's cold, and they had some deficits, so they felt that it would be better that they didn't, but we'll be honoring them at home. The first one is Mary Edmonds, and she's age 102. And then we have a native resident who is Dr. Ed Woods, and he was actually born here, and he's 99, and he will be 100 years old this year. So, following that, we have many residents, as I said, that are part of the fabrication, I'm going to say, part of the seam work of Cohasset, and I'd like to introduce them. I am not going to ask them to stand up, and Donna McGee would like to give them each a little memento to take home with them, okay? So we would like to recognize, whoops, if I can get the paper straight here, we'd like to recognize Mr. Phil Smith, Richard Sylvia, AJ Antone, John McNabb, Wayne Sawchuk, Margaret Lynch, Bill Weeks, Jane Antone, and Patty. We also had discovered in our archives and going through a whole list of people that are unable to attend today, but I would like to mention their names so that they know that they're included. The first one is Peter Legel, Angie Kelly, Jane Porter, Donald Clark, Joseph Becker, Robert Frazier, Peter Pratt, Earl MacArthur, Nancy DeRocco, may have done that one wrong, Ed Mulvey, and Bill Signorelli. So I hope that you realize how special it is that all these people were here and that they are able to take part with us 50 years later. That's a long time ago. So our next piece is going to be the invocation, which, as Joy said, I called Liz and asked her if she would come up from Atlanta, and she was delighted and said she would. Ed Atkinson was very part also of this town for a long time. He was minister at the First Parish from 1969 through 1995. And he created and did so much work. I just thought it would be a really wonderful thing to bring him back for a few minutes. Also, I do want you to know that the First Parish Church will be open following this, and please go through. They have the history. It was the first town hall for the town of Cohasset, so I thought you'd enjoy seeing it. So let me introduce Liz Atkinson, please.
Let us join in a moment of meditation and prayer. As we gather here today to begin our celebration of Cohasset's 250th year, let us pause for a moment and seek out in our hearts a deeper understanding of what it means to share in the human venture. And in so doing, call to our remembrance the many generations of those who have gone before, living on earth as we do, searching for the meaning in life as we search for it, hearing the call of duty as we hear it, entering the struggle between true and false, fighting the battle of right against wrong, deciding between love and hate, just as we do. Through this celebration, may we be joined in spirit with those who fought until they triumphed, raising the level of our common life and broadening the scope of human possibility. And may we feel a real sense of gratitude for all noble lives bravely lived, for enduring labors and high endeavors, for all that inspires us from the past and all that which has become part of our inheritance. And let us not forget that from day to day and from moment to moment, our own lives are made possible and our own experience enriched by those who have gone before us. In solemn gladness, O God, that so much has been given us, we now pray for a new resolve to guard it and increase it, that the present may be worthy of the past, and that the future may bring us even closer to humankind's eternal quest for a community of justice, love, and peace. Amen.
Before we end by hearing Lily, I had some very simple thoughts last night, and I would like to share them with you. Very simply, people create and make a village. A village grows, and it creates a town. The town protects, cares, and works to make its citizens complete. And that, to me, to be very honest, is all about what this year is. It's a matter of towns encompassed by citizens doing wonderful things. And I thank you all for coming. So ending, may I please introduce Lily? Woo-hoo.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee and
Sarah.